All right, let's start the storytelling. Okay, good afternoon, good day, good evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you are. Good day, everyone, and welcome. Um, Today marks a truly, truly special milestone as Humans in the Loop turns 8 years old. We're here to celebrate not just the two pillars of our organization, the business and the foundation, um, but the vibrant, passionate community that has made this all possible. So, 8 years of impact, growth, and purpose wouldn't have happened without you, our dedicated core team, of course, our clients, our partners, stakeholders, our cohorts, our annotators, and every single person who has believed in our mission. Your support and shared passion for creating meaningful upskilling opportunities and providing dignified work and fair working conditions to our beneficiaries are the heartbeat of Humans in the Loop. Thank you all for being part of this journey. Um, from day one, our business has been clear, and that is to make AI projects more reliable, ethical, inclusive, and human-centered by providing teams with the high-quality data that they need to succeed. We're deeply grateful to the incredible companies and partners who have trusted us along the way. But above all, our work is driven by our beneficiaries, the individuals whose lives we aim to uplift by creating digital work opportunities for displaced individuals and communities affected by conflict. So, since the theme of this webinar is about journeys and stories, my own journey with Humans in the Loop began in September of 2019, and it's been nothing short of inspiring to witness our evolution, the growth of our team, the powerful collaborations, and the shared experiences that have shaped who we are today. So, to honor this milestone, we'll be sharing 8 stories, each one a testament to a personal journey, challenges overcome, impact made, and the empowerment that drives our mission forward. And now I'm thrilled to pass things over to our Foundation Director, Vessi, who will walk us through the Foundation's journey and what today's celebration has in store. Vessi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Tess. It's so great to be here and to see you all of you actually joining us for this celebration. For me, really feels like we're gathering around a big birthday table, even if this year it is virtual. So as Tess said, I'm Vessi and I am the director of the Humans in the Loop Foundation. It is my absolute pleasure to take you on a little journey through the people and the moments that make this organization truly special. And so before we jump in, I'd like to share also a little bit more about why Humans in the Loop is special to me. So it is no secret that I am the newest member of the team. And so my reflection is on something that happened relatively, few months ago, and that was actually our impact report launch. So I remember how nervous I was. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how many people would turn up. I didn't know how it would be. Just as I am now, a little bit nervous. But to be honest, when I joined the room and when I saw so many people joining and messaging and sharing their reflections, I straight away actually felt this I don't know, I had this feeling that our work is super impactful and it really matters. And that was the first moment I honestly, truly 100% believed in every single thing that we do. So story after story poured out about, the importance of our work. And this is actually follow through another opportunity for us to share some of these stories from a different angle, from the angle of our partners, our donors, the people that keep supporting us with every day. So to move forward, we've got a very fun and meaningful hour ahead, and we'll start with a short digital album that looks back over the past 8 years. The milestones, the faces from our community, you'll see moments that actually shaped who we are today. And after that, you'll hear 8 stories highlighting the people who made these moments possible. As we go along, you will actually see how you can support our work. we've set an anniversary target of $8,000, and we really, really hope that we'll be able to raise this amount, which will really, really support our work and will allow for the organization to continue moving forward and to serve as many people as we possibly can. So you'll see the QR code on your screen, and in addition to the QR code, for those of you that are connected through a mobile phone, you will see a link in the chat window. You can just click on the link and you can donate towards our mission. Just a note that you're more than welcome to donate as a one-off, just to support this birthday drive, or if you like, you can support us through regular donation every month. And every single bit counts, so please don't feel bad. You can put whatever amount you're comfortable with. So without further ado, let's start with the digital album. And as I said, this album is a little walk through our journey over the past 8 years, celebrating the moments, the people, and the stories that got us here. I got little shivers. It is really amazing to see how far we've come, and there is a very, very long road ahead of us. A shorter road within this 1 hour birthday celebration. We have today a really amazing lineup of people with inspiring stories, showcasing the different ways that Humans in the Loop makes an impact. As you will hear these stories, remember that you are more than welcome and actually encouraged to support this by donating on the link in the comments section, or whenever you see the QR code, you're more than welcome to scan it and make a donation. Now, I'd like to kick this birthday event with someone very, very special to us. And I'd like to introduce someone who has been with Humans in the Loop before it officially existed. This is Maria Canetti, who heard about the organization and the idea behind it long, long, long ago. Marina's was actually Eva's lecturer at the time and immediately understood the heart of the idea. Since then, she has been really a steady guide and a champion of our work, whether it is offering advice on our first B Corp application or most recently helping us refine our new theory of change. Marina truly has been part of our story from the very start, and I'm thrilled she's here to celebrate with us today. Marina, over to you.
Thank you so much, Vessi, for this wonderful introduction and for the invitation to be part of this fabulous birthday celebration. So thank you to you and to Tess for inviting me over to speak to you today. I will try to keep my remarks very brief, although, of course, there are many stories to be told about Eva and everything that we have been doing together over the past so many years. About 10 years ago, when conversations about digital labor platforms were dominated by promises of efficiency and innovation, one young person, a student at Columbia University, specializing in human rights, began asking a different question. What can the digital revolution do for humans, and especially for those who flee war and poverty, gender, and religious discrimination? I first met Eva Gumnishka when she took a graduate course with me at Columbia University. She told me she has an idea about a social enterprise, and at the time, I was one of the very few professors offering such a course. Unfortunately, she was an undergraduate student, so we had to go through various administrative hurdles to get her into the course. Perhaps it was a sign of things to come. It was there at that moment when the kernels of her idea for humans in the loop began to take shape. But let me be clear, Humans in the Loop was not the only interesting project in the classroom. There were many other students who had great ideas and passionate about their work. But Eva stood out. She stood out because she not only rallied people behind her idea, but also made it happen. Out of all of the students that I have taught at Columbia at the time, there's only one other person who had her project turn into an actual nonprofit organization. So I also need to be clear that I cannot take credit for Eva's vision, for her passion, for her determination, and her resolve. These were entirely her own. And not only they distinguished her in the classroom and beyond the classroom, very quickly they set her up on a different path. All I could do as an educator was to recognize and admire her passion and support it the best I could. And even then, when I was supporting her, and she knows this really well, I remained very skeptical, not because of her abilities, but because of what I saw as the profound disconnect between her outstanding aspirations and the realities of Bulgaria. But to those of you who know Eva, you probably know that she is always up for a challenge, no matter how difficult and improbable the road ahead might be. So, of course, after graduating, and despite of what all of us were telling her, she did return to Bulgaria and launched Humans in the Loop. Her vision was both simple and revolutionary: to harness the growing demand for digital labor while ensuring that people performing this work, especially AI related work, the refugees, the migrants, the conflict displaced individuals, would not be invisible, exploited, or forgotten, and would have a source of income that did not come from the traditional line of work offered to refugees, a work that instead they would have work that could advance their skills and provide viable career options in the future. Yes, indeed, she did talk about these things while she was still a student. Creating such an organization in Bulgaria, and probably many of you know this better than I do, was no small feat. At the time, the environment for social enterprises was fragile, refugee integration policies were restrictive, and skepticism about migrants ran high. Yet Eva pushed forward and more. She insisted on fair wages, even when clients balked at higher costs. And together with her team, instituted policies that rejected projects that didn't meet ethical guidelines, even when it meant losing business. Against the logic of a global industry built on anonymous, cheap labor, Humans in the Loop insisted that dignity and fairness come first. So why should we care about this story today? That early vision, asking what AI can do for humans, not just what humans can do for AI, is more urgent now than ever. And that question extends beyond technology to go to the very people at its heart, the refugees, the migrants, the conflict displaced persons who power this invisible infrastructure. Today, we face two parallel crises. First, AI is expanding at an unprecedented pace. Behind every self-driving car, medical algorithm, or content filter lies the painstaking work of human annotators. And yet, most still remain underpaid, invisible, and vulnerable to exploitation. At the same time, global displacement has reached record levels. Millions of refugees and migrants seek not just safety, but opportunity, meaningful work that honors their skills, builds their futures, and integrates them with dignity into new communities. Too often, they're offered only exploitative labor or remain trapped in dependency, their potential untapped, their contributions unrecognized. Eva recognized these challenges in 2016 when she was my student. Humans in the Loop's vision addresses both crises simultaneously. It recognizes that AI economy needs ethical labor and that displaced people need dignified work. By bringing these together, Humans in the Loop creates something neither traditional refugee programs nor mainstream AI companies have achieved: a pathway where technological progress and human flourishing are not in tension, but in partnership. The determination that Eva showed as a student 10 years ago to insist on dignity when others prioritized only efficiency, to see refugees not as problems to be managed, but as skilled contributors with agency, is exactly what this moment demands. As AI accelerates and displacement continues, the temptation to cut corners, to prioritize speed over ethics, to treat both human labor and human lives as invisible grows stronger. This is precisely why the Humans in the Loop model of principled resistance matters more, not less. The same qualities that I saw in Eva as a young student, the courage not to simply dream big, but to pursue big, the determination to insist on justice over convenience, the vision to see another way forward. These have not only sustained Humans in the Loop through the years, but have become vital with each passing year. In a world racing toward commitment to centering human dignity is not just admirable, it's necessary. And today, as Humans in the Loop marks its 8th year anniversary, let us pause to congratulate not only the organization, but the entire community that has made this journey possible. But anniversaries are not only about looking back, they're about looking forward. So here's to Eva, to Vessi, to Tess, to Humans in the Loop outstanding team, and to the next 8 years of leadership, inspiration, and impact. May Humans in the Loop continue to remind us that the future of AI is not just about technology, it's about people. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Marina. Thank you very much for those words. And thank you for being an inspirational, instrumental mentor and sounding board to Eva, who we obviously know that we none of us would be here. We won't be in this room. We won't be having this celebration without that vision driven by passion that came into fruition. So again, I know that the road was hard, but we're here and we'll continue to push and expand our mission. So thank you for walking us down memory lane. And it's also a powerful reminder of how much we've built together, big by big, story by story. Now, we will turn to the business side of Humans in the Loop, where we'll hear 4 stories that will shine a light on the people, the challenges, and the growth that make HITL more than just a company. These voices, some from our internal team, others from our clients, offer unique perspectives. They all share one thing: the human heartbeat behind our work. But before we dive in, I want to take a moment again to express my deepest gratitude, because at HITL, we don't just work with clients, we build partnerships rooted in trust, collaboration, and shared purpose. The relationships we've nurtured over the years mean the world to us, and it's been truly inspiring to grow and create impact together. Today, we're also especially thankful to one of our partners, Zebra Technology. A heartfelt thank you to you, Epsun. She's the Data Services Manager of Zebra, for being here and for sharing insights with us. Nigel, who's from one of our longstanding funders as well, and all the rest who will be speaking briefly in a short while. Thank you for being here and for sharing your insights with us. I also want to recognize our incredible team, the people who bring passion, expertise, and heart to HITL every single day. A special shout out to Galia, Yalda, and Mercy, 3 longstanding team members who've witnessed our evolution firsthand. I mean, looking at that video earlier, I saw those computers and I'm thinking, oh my God, I remember those nights installing those computers in our offices. But yeah, these stories reflect not just our growth, but the values that guide us. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Yalda, who began her journey at HITL as a trainee, then transitioned to an annotator, and has since grown into a project manager who is part of our core team. She plays a pivotal role in ensuring we deliver high-quality, ethical data annotation projects to our clients. Her journey is a testament to what growth, dedication, and purpose can achieve. Yalda, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Des. Hi, everyone. I'm super, super excited to be here celebrating another year of Humans in the Loop. Obviously, HITL has been such a big part of my life. I really can't believe it's been almost 5 years already, and that my journey with HITL began at the very end of 2020. So it's been a very long time. The world was such a strange place because of COVID, but stepping into the community that we have here gave me direction, purpose, and also people who truly inspired me, continue to inspire me every day. I started as a trainee, then a product specialist. I was just learning the ropes, figuring out how to support both our clients and also our amazing community of annotators. With time, I grew into the role of project coordinator, where I got to dive deeper into building the different workflows that we have, managing the trials that we do with clients, and also making sure our projects run smoothly. Today, I'm proud to say that I'm a project manager. I oversee projects from end to end and also help drive forward the amazing impact that we create every single day. What's kept me here for nearly half a decade now is not just the career growth, but also the mission that we have. We don't try to just deliver data. We also empower different communities. We try to open doors for people who might otherwise be left out of the tech world. And we also try our best that, AI is built in a way that's more ethical and more human-centered than ever. Every time we work with a client, whether it's in healthcare, agriculture, retail industry, so many different possibilities, we're not just helping them train their models to have a product at the end, but also shaping the way AI touches people's lives every day. And that's what makes Humans in the Loop so special to me personally. We're not just part of the AI industry and the AI life cycle, we're also part of making it better. So yeah, I wish for many, many more years of growth, impact, and also building a future where humans and AI work hand in hand in harmony. And I'm super grateful to have been on this journey, and obviously I can't wait to see where it takes us next. So thank you again.
Oh, thank you, Yalda. Lots of hearts and claps and cheers coming from people in the room. I think your story is super inspiring, and it makes me think how much difference a single person can make to the lives of others. So thank you for being such an important part of the team, and your work truly matters. Next, I'm actually honored to introduce you to someone, a donor of ours, whose support goes far beyond funding. And this is what we call dream donors, dream funders. So they're special unicorns in the universe that understand that true support is not just financial, but also it's about sharing knowledge, it's about opening networks and really standing with our mission in every single way possible. Their guidance and belief in our work has been really valuable. I would say just as valuable as their generosity, which has in turn actually helped us grow stronger and really stay true to our purpose, which is becoming more and more difficult with every day. Things are changing so fast in the world of AI. So please join me in welcoming Nigel Doggett from the Belron Ronnie Lubna Charitable Foundation. Nigel, over to you.
Hey, Steve, thank you very much. And Tess, very nice to meet you. Just a few words on behalf of the foundation, the Belron Ronnie Lubna Foundation, and Carolyn is also with us today, Carolyn Johnson, who's done work for longer than I have as a partner to Humans in the Loop. First of all, many congratulations to all of you on this special birthday celebration. What an amazing turnout and what an amazing impact you've all made. I don't think I've ever been to an 8th birthday party that's been so special, so well done to all of you. Just a little bit about us. We're a foundation that was, Carolyn and I both work for a worldwide group called Belron, and we created this foundation a few years ago in memory of one of our founders, Ronnie Lubna, hence the name, the Belron Ronnie Lubna Charitable Foundation. And Ronnie was a South African. He knew Africa more broadly very well and was a very big advocate, as his son Gary continues to be, of supporting kids who are in vulnerable positions. And more broadly than that, but a lot of the work that he did personally and his family have done, and then subsequently the foundation, is to support vulnerable kids. And we were first introduced to, and I'm a trustee of that foundation. Carolyn also works on the foundation as well. We were first introduced to Humans in the Loop through Salah, I think from Deloitte in the US. And so we, as is common for our foundation, then started to dig into it a bit and say, well, what's this about? What sort of work are they doing? And reached out then to Humans in the Loop to put in an application for some funding. And we liked it very much straight away. And the reasons we like the work you do is because it aligns very much to the values we hold dear to our heart. Of course, we want organisations that we support to make a difference, which unquestionably you do and will continue to do. We love that. You build employment opportunities, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and you have very clear and strong outcomes from those opportunities that you build. And I think that's also important, because it's important for any funder in a situation, privileged situation that we have, where we're able to support organisations to see outcomes that are sustainable, that are going to help grow the organisation rather than just help something short term. And we also like the fact that, and take this in the right way, that relatively Humans in the Loop was quite a young and small organisation, and that we felt we probably could make a difference to give you the confidence to do some of the work that you've done, which is very human-centred, but also very interesting in terms of the technology, obviously, that you've developed. We really like that, and we felt that you, along that way, really wanted to make a difference. So I think that we reflect on it. I only joined the foundation a year ago, but we reflect on this partnership as one of our strongest, because we look back at how you've worked with us as a partner, and importantly, what you've done with the funding and what you plan to do in the future. And so we're delighted to be able to announce that we're going to extend this funding for a further 2 years, which hopefully will really allow Humans in the Loop to do more of what it's doing in a brilliant way, but also some interesting new things maybe in the future. And that may in turn allow us, I think, to broaden our support. As you were just saying then, I think, it's not just about financial support, it's about moral support and educational support, or whatever it might be, business support in our case. So many, many congratulations to all of you. I'm hoping in early 2026 to come out to Sofia and meet some of you and meet the organisation, understand it a bit more deeply than I do at the moment. But in the meantime, congratulations, and a huge thank you from us for being such a valuable partner.
Thank you very much for those kind words, Nigel, and the compliment. I cannot thank you enough. We genuinely appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. And Carolyn, do you want to say a few words just so we can also hear your voice?
Yeah, I mean, Nigel put it all so brilliantly and eloquently that it's very difficult to add to that. But I would just say, it's one of my favorite organizations that we support as a foundation. So it's great to see how that funding is making a difference to so many people on different levels, giving them, that dignified work, giving those sustainable skills to see them forward into the future. So being part of the review calls with Vessi and with Magda, it's always wonderful to hear about those individual impact stories that you're making. So a huge congratulations for your first 8 years, and here's to many more 8 years.
Thank you very much, Carolyn and Nigel. I'm going to do what millennials do. They do this. So I'm going to do that big heart to you guys. Yeah, looking forward to your continued support, and thank you for your trust. I have it on record. You said we're going to continue for another 2 years with funding. So I've got that on record here. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I hope we can continue and elevate our partnership and continue to make waves together. So looking forward to those extra 8 years or more. Now, staying with the theme of growth and people who help shape our organization, I'm delighted to introduce Galia, who from the ground up, Galia has been very instrumental in building our HR function, supporting not only our internal team, but also our beneficiaries. Her work bridges the administrative and the human dimensions of Humans in the Loop, ensuring that everything behind the scenes runs seamlessly while keeping people and purpose at the heart of what we do. Galia, we'd love to hear your chapter of your Humans in the Loop story. Over to you.
Thank you, Tess, and hello, everyone. Happy birthday. HITL has truly become a community I'm really proud to be part of. And over the past 3.5 years since I've joined HITL, my role as an administrative coordinator has touched quite a different various areas. So I've been doing everything from finance and payroll to onboarding, offboarding, organizing monthly team building activities, like water cooler chats and virtual team gatherings. So those moments help us stay connected and support one another, even though when we're working remotely, which is quite tough at times. So before joining HITO, I spent 18 years in London volunteering with the British Red Cross and Freedom from Torture, and eventually started working as an HR coordinator. Returning to Bulgaria 5 years ago, I wanted to continue supporting people from different backgrounds, and HITO gave me that amazing opportunity. So when I first started, I was the first HR specialist, and that meant setting up a lot of the HR processes from scratch. Some days were overwhelming, some days were very exciting, and some, well, I just had to take a deep breath and figure it out. So seeing how far we've come and been able to support our team and beneficiaries along the way has been truly meaningful. For me, and I think many here would agree, that HITO's mission isn't just about the organization, it's about people. And every day we get to help those whose lives have been disrupted, giving them a chance to build skills in project management, AI, or just being part of a team again. That's what makes this work matter. In my day-to-day, I wear many hats: processing expenses, invoices, managing salaries and bonuses, supporting beneficiaries with contracts and different tax declarations, which are quite tedious at times. It may sound routine, but it's a very important part of my job and essential for the company's success. So I'm also responsible for welcoming new colleagues into the organization and guiding others smoothly through the next chapter when they move on, all while working closely with our tech team to automate different workflows. For me personally, being part of HITO means being part of something bigger, an organization that values people, adapts, evolves, and always looks forward. I'm proud to contribute to that journey and very grateful to be part of that team that truly cares. So that's a bit of my story and how I see HITO every day. Thank you so much. Vessi, I'll hand it back to you.
Vessi? Is Vessi frozen? I think she is.
I think so.
I think so. That's all right. I'll take over. So yeah, Galia, you're the glue that holds us together. So you know that. If I haven't said that enough, I'm saying it again here on record. And thank you for the work that you do. Your story really captures how every role in Humans in the Loop matters. And so, yeah, I hope you can continue that dedication and passion for the next 8 years and more. Now, next, I'm thrilled to introduce Vesela. She's been part of the Humans in the Loop through a series of inspiring projects, including mentoring in the English-speaking club and co-facilitating professional webinars. Her journey demonstrates how ideas and ideals come to life at Humans in the Loop, empowering communities and individuals alike. Vesela, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. So, hello, everyone, and happy 8th birthday to Humans in the Loop. I am so delighted and honored to be part of today's celebration because 8 years, it's not just a number. It's 8 years of building bridges, of creating opportunities, and of making a real difference in people's lives. My journey with Humans in the Loop began in quite an unexpected way. One evening, I was browsing through Time Heroes, as I often do when I'm looking for meaningful volunteering opportunities, and I stumbled upon an ad. It said that Humans in the Loop was looking for volunteers. But here's the interesting part. It was the very last day before the deadline, around midnight, more or less. And I remember it so clearly. It was very late at night. I was already tired, but yet something inside me said, you must apply, you must do it. So I sent in my application, and next morning, Humans in the Loop actually reached out to schedule an interview. And I thought to myself, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Some encounters are simply made to happen. And now, why did I choose to continue with Humans in the Loop as a partner and webinar host? Well, for as long as I can remember, I've admired organizations that dedicate themselves to supporting displaced people and refugees. In fact, before becoming a language teacher, I wanted to work with refugees. I never managed to, unfortunately. However, what I quickly realized is that Humans in the Loop does something even greater. They don't just support people, they empower them, because there is a difference. Support often means we're here to help you right now, right? But empowerment means we are here to give you sustainable tools and skills and the confidence so that you can thrive tomorrow and the day after. And that's a powerful distinction. Their mission spoke deeply to my own values and ideals because as an educator, I have taken somewhat a Hippocratic oath of my own. I deeply believe that education and information should be free and accessible to everyone, regardless of location, background, and status. And I love working with people and organizations who share those beliefs. It makes every project not only meaningful, but also deeply enjoyable for me. And together we've created opportunities for growth and learning. Last year, I had the pleasure of being a mentor and co-facilitator of the English Speaking Club, helping participants strengthen their communication skills for the workplace. And actually, speaking clubs are a personal passion of mine, so it was a joy to share that experience with others. And earlier this year, we collaborated on a webinar called From Words to Growth, Mastering Feedback. It was a chance to explore one of the most important skills in our professional and personal lives, the art of giving and receiving feedback, and to share practical tools for turning words into real growth. And looking back, what connects all of these experiences is the bridge between ideas and ideals. Ideas are what we imagine, and ideals are what we stand for. And with Humans in the Loop, I've witnessed how ideas like language learning, feedback, like empowerment, become reality because they are rooted in strong ideals of equality, dignity, and opportunity for all. So as Humans in the Loop turns 8, I celebrate not only the projects that we've done, but also the values that we share. And may your ideas continue to inspire and your ideals continue to empower many more people for the years ahead. Thank you and happy birthday once again.
Thank you very much, Vesela. I just love how your story started with that, what is it, one late night decision to apply. And here you are years later. I have to say, I also met Eva through Time Heroes when I wanted to volunteer. So, it's amazing how you put it exactly. I could not, such a key part of everyone's journey. I think that really captures what HITL is about, small moments that turn into something much bigger. And the way you put it, bridging ideas and ideals, I couldn't have said it any better myself. So thank you for that. So we're so grateful for everything you've brought into the community, but everyone, just a quick reminder, I want to pause for a second. I want to remind everyone that we're also using this opportunity to raise money, getting everyone to donate. Quick reminder, if you haven't donated yet, there's still time to contribute. Every gift helps Humans in the Loop create digital work opportunities for conflict-affected communities and support ethical, high-quality data projects. So if you haven't done that yet, please feel free to do so. Now, I'm thrilled to introduce one of the quiet powerhouses of our team, Mercy Francis, our quality assurance specialist, who's been with Humans in the Loop for 2.5 years in a role that is often, working behind the scenes, but ensures that every output we deliver meets the highest standards of accuracy, consistency, and ethical integrity. Her unwavering commitment to quality excellence has been instrumental in maintaining the trust and the trust of the clients placed in us. Mercy brings a thoughtful, collaborative spirit to everything she does, supporting our annotators, refining processes, and helping us continuously improve. Her contribution isn't just about catching inaccuracies, it's about elevating the quality of our work and the impact that we make. Mercy, we're excited to hear your story and the perspective you bring to HITL. Over to you.
Thank you, Tess. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here today. I've been part of Humans in the Loop since December 2022, working as an annotation quality assurance specialist. Basically, I make sure that all the small details in our data annotation project are correct and every tiny element meets the highest standard before it reaches the client. Nearly 3 years in as an annotation quality assurance specialist. And yes, I should admit, sometimes I even seen bounding boxes in my dreams. So, as I just mentioned, my role is about reviewing and refining the quality of annotations. We could say I'm the final checkpoint in making sure everything is consistent and accurate. My role is very important because even one small mistake in a dataset can cause big errors in AI models. I find my job pretty fulfilling, and the exciting part is knowing that my work helps power real world technology, whether it's making self driving cars safer or training smarter AI assistants. Plus, there's a little thrill in spotting errors. Imagine that's like playing detective, except instead of chasing criminals, I chase mislabeled cats and traffic lights. I've worked on many different projects across images and video annotation, like identifying object, products, or lane markings. One project that I particularly remember is the one that involved labeling thousands and thousands of pictures of rail tracks. After a while, I felt like I could pass as a professional track format. Well, besides my daily job, all these years and countless checks, reviews, and double checks, working in Humans in the Loop is more than just completing tasks. For me, it's about being part of a team that learns together, support each other, and actually sees the impact of the work we do. One moment that really sticks with me when I think something seems challenging or almost impossible is when our team was tasked with delivering a large set of image annotations using the Polygon and Bounding Box tool for a product packaging project, all under a tight deadline. At first, it felt impossible, and honestly, I wasn't sure we would make it. But we pulled through together, and that sense of shared victory made all the effort worthwhile. Working at HITL has also changed how I see my work and myself. It sharpened my attention to detail, gave me discipline and confidence, and reminded me that even the behind the scene tasks, the things no one might notice, truly make a difference. That's something I carry with me every day, and it's what makes being part of HITL so meaningful. Thank you so much, HITL. I'm glad to be part of the team. That's it from me. Over to you, Tess.
Mhm. Over to me, Mercy.
Oh,
Surprise,
sorry.
surprise. But we, one of the things that we really we're proud of is actually the quality of our work, and it is thanks to people like you in the team that we can truly say that the quality of work is not just, good enough. It's actually really high, and it's something that Tess and myself can be, very proud of when sharing with our donors, with our clients, with people that we work with. We can say we're an organization that does amazing work, and that is thanks to people like you in the team. So thank you very much for your contribution. Finally, I'm delighted to welcome a representative from HP, a partner, our organization of ours, who we do an amazing mentorship program with. This mentorship program has actually become such a cornerstone of our work. And I have to say that programs like this one are really instrumental to the growth and the confidence of the people that we serve, because they offer not just support, but really real world guidance and a bridge really to new opportunities. So partnerships like ours with HP actually show how corporate engagement can create a lasting impact far beyond a single project. So please join me in welcoming Dubriana Dimitrova from HP. Didi, you're next.
Thank you, and hello everyone. Happy birthday one more time also from me. It's 8 years of amazing achievements that you have done, and I'm looking forward to seeing the many more contributions you're going to do to individuals in their most vulnerable position, and also to the society. Myself, as you have already heard, my name is Dobriana. I'm part of HP. I've been part of the company for 15 years, but my personal story with volunteering and exactly with individuals that come from countries that have many conflicts around started when I was 18 or 19 years old. I was a volunteer in a student NGO called ISEC. And at that time, we had a student come for an exchange here, a student from Ukraine. But what happened is that she didn't have a place to stay. So I went to my parents. I was still living with my parents at that time. And I've asked them, like, Mom, Dad, can, Yulia from Ukraine come, to live with us for 2 weeks? And 2 weeks became 2 months in which we also shared a bed because there was not a lot of space in the flat that we were living. And we've always kept in touch with Yulia, even in these most difficult years in which they're passing. She's exactly, from Mariupol, one of the regions that suffered the most during the war. And she's doing well, and I hope the brighter future will be ahead of her. So I've always been connected to the topic of individuals who are displaced. And what happened with HP is that surely HP is a big company, has always been supporting of NGOs. There's so many good causes. And 3 years ago, it was when I called, guess who? Time Heroes, and asked Time Heroes, hey guys, we want to find NGO placed in Bulgaria that has a focus on digital equity for underrepresented groups. And Time Hero said, let me connect you to Humans in the Loop. And this is how our story began. So back 3 years ago, we did our first project, and I have prepared a couple of pictures. As Vessi shared, hey, pictures are welcome. So I'm going to share my screen and share some of those pictures, back then. And 3 years ago, we started the project. At that time, we started it virtually as HP was working still under the circumstances of the pandemic. So we made a project for which was a digital careers for refugees, and in which we paired mentors from HP and beneficiaries from Humans in the Loop. So over a couple of weeks, they worked together on their English skills, on their CV skills, on their application skills, so they can find better opportunities for themselves in the countries in which they were located. Back then, I was paired with Arif, who is originally from Afghanistan and currently residing in Indonesia. We still keep in touch 3 years later, so we check on each other how he's doing in his life and how he's progressing. With this project in HP from Bulgaria, we applied for a global grant for Humans in the Loop. And I'm so pleased that the Global HP Foundation recognized this project, and it gave the biggest fund that HP was giving to Humans in the Loop, which was a sign of how much HP believes in the cause of Humans in the Loop and of the great work that they do. That's why I keep encouraging, my colleagues from HR in different companies, to be in touch with Humans in the Loop, to take a look of their cause and how they fulfill their mission, because this is the most key thing. And as you can imagine, the project continued in the next year. The project continued also in this year. So you see the subsequent pictures. Now that we could meet in the office, we invited people, who were based in Sofia to come and meet. The past 2 years, we were focusing on refugees from Ukraine that were placed here so we could help them locally, so we would meet face to face or work virtually if they were in other cities than Sofia. And you see a picture of me and the beneficiary that I worked in this past year, Maria, who is based in Plovdiv. And I'm very happy that I could help her with her job application process so that she can find a good opportunity for herself and feel more secure in the country. And as we have a recording test, I promise that HP will continue supporting Humans in the Loop, because we do believe in the mission, in the vision, in the way you do, and in the heart set of the people that are in the Humans in the Loop. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the individuals. Thank you for bringing AI in and using AI for ethical and good purposes. And I'm looking forward to seeing how our collaboration will continue. Happy birthday one more time.
Thank you very much, Dobriana, and lovely to meet you again. Thank you for those kind words. And again, thank you for your trust, for our partnership. And again, I have you on record.
Yes.
2 years, okay? I have you on record. We're going to continue this. We're going to keep doing this together. All right. Well, thank you for that. And thank you for sharing the pictures as well. Always good to see faces behind the story. So thank you for doing that. Now, thank you to everyone who has shared their stories. It's the people, the journeys, and the impact that truly define HITL. And again, I'm going to make a quick note again. Elena, flash that QR code for me. We're still collecting donations. So your support helps Humans in the Loop continue creating opportunities for conflict-affected communities. Just scan the QR code, follow the link in the chat. If you run into any issues, please ask or feel free to ask questions in the chat today. So looking forward to your donations. Now, of course, we saved the best for last. Zebra Technologies, as I mentioned earlier, has been one of our longest standing and most committed partners. When I say partners, they're actually clients. So, they're different from HP, they're different from Conduit. They're clients who decided to choose us among many other vendors out there. They play a vital role in creating meaningful impact to our beneficiaries over the years. Their support has helped us turn vision into action and action into lasting change. We're especially honored to be joined today by Efsun Karatsa, Data Services Manager at Zebra. I had the pleasure of meeting her in person, which is a gift, a bonus, when you get to meet your clients in person. She's an integral part of their team and a true champion of our shared mission. Efsun, we're thrilled to have you with us. Please take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Maybe good morning or good evening for some of you. I'm truly honored to join you today to celebrate a remarkable milestone, Humans in the Loop's 8th birthday. My name is Efsun, and I have the privilege of leading the Data Services Department at Zebra. And being here today fills me with immense gratitude as we reflect on the incredible journey we have shared with Humans in the Loop over the years. And our partnership with Humans in the Loop began over 7 years ago in 2018. At that time, I wasn't yet managing this department, as I was part of a company called Cortexica, which later became part of Zebra through an acquisition. But I know that this decision to work with Humans in the Loop was one of the best we have ever made. In fact, as I recently discovered an old email from those early days when I first got in touch with Eva, it reminded me that we were likely one of Humans in the Loop's very first partners, I guess. So it's incredible to look back and see how this relationship has grown and how Humans in the Loop has evolved into the powerhouse they are today. And the reasons for choosing Humans in the Loop as our partner are as valid today as they were back then. Their flexibility, reliability, and commitment to excellence are unparalleled. Even when we had very small niche needs, like annotating just 10 images, they were always there, ready to help. Humans in the Loop has always has a way of making every project feel important, no matter the size. And it's not just about delivering results, it's about delivering results on time with precision. And we have always known we could rely on them. But beyond their operational excellence, what truly sets Humans in the Loop apart is their mission, of course. Their dedication to supporting refugees and conflict-affected communities resonates deeply with us. They are not just doing business, they are changing lives, and something we are really proud to support. And this mission is something that aligns closely with the values we hold at Zebra. And it's one of the reasons why this partnership feels more like a shared purpose than just a business relationship to us. Over the years, we have had the privilege of working with Humans in the Loop on a wide range of projects. Some of the most impactful ones include our work in retail e-commerce and OCR projects. And OCR, as many of you know, probably is one of the most challenging domains. The requirements for these projects often change with every batch. And yet Humans in the Loop has always risen to the occasion. Their flexibility in training annotators to meet our constantly evolving needs has been nothing short of extraordinary. And thanks to their adaptability, we have achieved some of the most accurate results in this complex field. We also collaborated on barcode annotation projects, which required an incredible amount of precision. And while we have had project that came to an end due to some business decisions, Humans in the Loop's commitment to our success never wavered. Even when a project concluded, they didn't see it as the end of our collaboration. Instead, they proactively asked how they could add value to other ongoing projects and help scale them up. This kind of forward thinking and dedication is rare, and it's one of the many reasons why Humans in the Loop remains such a trusted partner for us. I'd like to share a specific example of Humans in the Loop's excellence that's left a lasting impression on me. To be honest, there was a particularly challenging project we undertook in the retail e-commerce space. The deadlines were tight, as usual, of course. The requirements kept changing and the stakes were high. Yet Humans in the Loop not only met our expectations, but exceeded them. Their ability to adapt the last-minute changes and deliver consistently high quality results showcase their expertise and resilience. These moments remind me why we continue to trust Humans in the Loop with our most critical projects. I would also like to take a moment to give a special thanks to Tess and Yalda. Tess has been someone I've been in communication with since nearly the very beginning of our partnership, and her professionalism and dedication have always stood out for me. She has been a constant source of support and a key reason why this partnership has been so smooth over the years. And later on, I had the pleasure of meeting Yalda, and now she's someone I speak with almost every day. Yalda, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your hard work, flexibility, and the care you put into making my life easier, to be honest. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and I'm truly grateful to have the chance to work with you both. Beyond the projects, what inspires me most about Humans in the Loop is their purpose-driven mission, of course. They're not just about data annotation, they're about empowering people by providing digital jobs and upskilling opportunities to refugees and individuals from conflict-affected regions. Humans in the Loop is making a tangible difference in the lives of so many. And their work is a testament to how business and social impact can go hand in hand. And they show not all what it means to truly build a better and more inclusive world. I've always believed that the best partnership are those that don't just deliver results, but also inspire us to be better. And Humans in the Loop has done just that. They've shown us that we can achieve excellence while also making a positive impact on society. This is a lesson that resonates not just within our team, but across our entire organization. So as we celebrate Humans in the Loop's 8th birthday today, I can't help but think about the future. 8 years is just the beginning. And I have no doubt that the journey ahead will be even more exciting. I look forward to continuing this partnership, of course, exploring new opportunities and achieving even greater success together. And to the entire team at Humans in the Loop, thank you for being such an incredible partner over these past 7 years. Your flexibility, your expertise, and your unwavering commitment to excellence have been invaluable to us at Zebra. But more than that, your purpose and the impact you're creating inspire us every single day. So congratulations again on reaching this milestone. Here is to many more years of collaboration, growth, and impact. Happy 8th birthday, Humans in the Loop.
Oh, Epsun, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I also don't want to make it sound like, a curated story about our partnership. You don't know the behind the scenes. Yalda and I are pulling hairs together.
I can imagine.
You're even in her dreams sometimes, with these deadlines and revising scope and all that. So it's a rough and tough challenge, but like you said, we always manage to pull through, and because of that strong foundation and relationship we'll build together, we're able to overcome all of these challenges. And again, thank you, and again, hoping to continue our partnership for a longer period of time. Now, how are we on time? I'm looking at the time right now. So a heartfelt thank you to all our speakers who shared their experiences today. Your stories beautifully captured the spirit of Humans in the Loop and reminded us why we do what we do. It's the people, the journeys, and the impact that truly define us. And as we continue celebrating, I want to quickly share our donation progress. Remember, Vesey in the beginning said we have a goal of $8,000. That's just, using the number 8 as our target figure. Where are we at, Elena? Can you tell us where we're at? Did we make any progress as far as donation, and so that we can, nudge some people and make their donation if they haven't done that yet? Where are we at? I don't know what
You can tell the Tess works on the business side and I'm on the foundation side, right?
Where are we at? I can't see how much we've raised
I'll
so
give
far.
you progress in a second, Tess.
Okay, terrific. All right. Now, every contribution helps. So if you haven't donated yet, please do so. Scan the QR code, follow the link to the chat. While we wrap up this panel, I also want to mention that there are some amazing colleagues, people who have been instrumental and fundamental to HITUL, but couldn't be here with us live today. But luckily, Vesey has a little something prepared, so we can still hear from them. So Vesey, the room is yours.
Thank you, Tess. So there is someone very, very special to us who is not here today, and this is Hester Gartrell. She's our Chief Impact Officer. Hester unfortunately couldn't join us, but for a very, very special reason. She's actually on maternity leave. However, she did spend some time to record a little something for us to play here today. Please play the video.
Happy birthday, Humans in the Loop. As Humans in the Loop reaches its 8th birthday, I'm here to share a little bit about what Humans in the Loop means to me, and also why I think you should support Humans in the Loop. So Humans in the Loop, for me, it means innovation, and it means supporting the most vulnerable people. Often in places where not many other organizations work, or applying new innovative solutions in a region where that type of solution hasn't been tried before. It's really important to me that when people face challenges due to conflict or having to move for other reasons to do with political situations and discrimination, that we don't just see these people as refugees or individuals who are affected by conflict, but also as people who have dreams and aspirations, who are interested in continuing to learn and continuing to work. And Humans in the Loop creates this really amazing global community, connecting people through, yes, the identity of being conflict affected, but more importantly, through people being ambitious and interested and looking to move on with their lives or to make the best of a bad situation. So that's it from me in terms of what does it mean to me. It means innovation, it means supporting the most vulnerable, and it means creating community. But also for me, I wanted to share why I think you should support Humans in the Loop. And to be honest, we are a really small, close-knit team, but we make a really massive impact. And we've distributed over €1 million in monetary support to people through the provision of work. And we've also provided trainings to hundreds of people, enabling people to upskill, to connect, and to engage their professional persona during really challenging personal times. So if you're somebody who wants to invest in hope, that believes that people shouldn't be seen just as stereotypes of themselves, then definitely support us at Humans in the Loop, and also support innovative solutions that don't just rely on old models, but look to the future, new economic opportunities, a new globalized world. That's what Humans in the Loop represents, and especially with our international team and international group of beneficiaries, I think we really do reflect the world as it is now and the world as that it will be in the future.
Thank you very much, Hester. Now I have one final surprise. Of course, we could not close our birthday webinar without hearing from the person who started it all back in 2017, our founder, Eva. She has a special reflection she'd like to share with all of us. So let's take a moment to watch a short video from her.
Hi everyone, I'm Eva and I'm the founder of Humans in the Loop. Thank you so much for being today here with us to celebrate this major milestone, this birthday, 8 years since the organization was founded back in 2017. I'm very grateful to all of you for being here with us today, to anyone who has supported us throughout the years, our partners, our clients, our volunteers, our trainees, everyone who has been involved in any way with Humans in the Loop. It's really been amazing as a journey for myself personally and for our whole team to get the chance to work on this together. I think we have achieved really amazing impact thanks to joining forces with so many amazing organizations on the ground, and thanks to the support of so many funders who have believed in our mission. So I'm really grateful for the support of all of you and for your donations, for your words of encouragement, for your referrals to clients and partners, for believing in this vision of using technology, using AI, using business as a force for good and as a way to make sustainable impact for refugees, for those affected by conflict. Back when we started, we were primarily working with Syrian refugees, Iraqis, Afghans who were coming into Bulgaria in search for a better life, better opportunities, being forcibly displaced from their homes. And I'm proud to say that now, after such a long time, these are people who have found their homes in Bulgaria, in their new countries of origin, and are now able to return back home. So really, I would say that this is ideally the outcome that we would want from all of these crises and from these stories of refugees being displaced from their homes. The ability to return home or to call a new place home is so important, and I'm so grateful to all of these refugees and migrants that we have worked with so far, believing in also our mission and working with us, contributing to our work, joining our programs, joining us as workers, because without them, we would not have been able to do anything. They're the ones who are actually driving the whole company forward, and we're just the enablers. So I'm really grateful again for all of you. I unfortunately am unable to be there with us in person, but I'm recording this short video. I've had to step down from the company, I guess 2 years ago already for my maternity leave. And even though now I'm dedicating time to my child, Humans in the Loop remains my first baby, and I'm so grateful to see it growing now in the capable hands of our new leadership team. It's already 8 years old and it's ready, for a new journey forward. And I'm really excited to see where the upcoming 8 or 80 years take us.
Oh, thank you very much. It's always lovely to hear from Eva. Now, during this last minute or two, I would love to hear from you if anyone wants to chat or wants to share a thought, a reflection, or even just a short story about how Humans in the Loop has touched their life. Now is the perfect time. I'm going to give a minute to give anyone the room, to anyone who wants to volunteer a story, share a story, a reflection, what have yous. Anyone? Okay, I suppose because I'm looking at the chat as well. So, we're global at the moment. We have people from Kenya, we have people from Afghanistan, people from Lebanon, from I don't know if I'm sure we have people from Syria right now. And so, yeah, it's amazing how we've reached people globally. Now, finally, I want to say a sincere thank you to everyone who joined us today, who shared their stories, and also continues to support Humans in the Loop, whether that be through funding or being as a partner and a client in helping Humans in the Loop in so many meaningful ways. Your presence and support, your encouragement, your generosity are what make moments like this possible. Here's to our continued growth, collective impact, and the journey still ahead. We're very, very grateful to have you all with us, and thank you all for being part of the HITL story. Happy 8th birthday to us. I want to give the final words to Vessie.
A big thank you from me as well. Before we close, a big thank you to everyone who donated. Every single gift moves us forward and helps us continue this journey together. The link and the QR code will remain active, so we will share them with you even after the event. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Happy birthday, Humans in the Loop. Here's to the people who make it possible, and to the next chapters we'll write together. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and have a great day.